Hi and welcome to MRTV. I wish all of you a happy new year 2021, and we're starting this year with an investigation. I wanted to find out if all of the lenses of the HP Reverb G2 are the same or if there are production variances because there are different accounts of the sweet spot, right? So I have a good sweet spot here with this model, but others say they have a really bad sweet spot, a very small sweet spot. So I'm wondering, is it simply because the different head shapes that some people totally get into the face gasket perfectly, like I do, and others simply don't, and therefore they have a bad sweet spot because their eyes are in a different position than mine? Or is it really the lenses? Are there different lenses out there? Production variance, some are good or some are bad? I'm going to find out. And this is what arrived here at the MRTV headquarters yesterday. This is an HP Reverb G2 that I bought off Amazon Spain, just like anyone would do it. And I'm going to compare this model with this model and to simply find out, are they having the exactly same lenses? And before I do so, let's establish some kind of baseline. I'm going to show you through the lens of this headset, this one that I got from HP and that I'm using since a couple of weeks, how my sweet spot looks like for this model. And then we're going to unbox this and compare it and come to a first conclusion. Now, let's have a look at this model here. This is the G2 that HP sent to me, and this is the model that all my content is based on. So let's check out the sweet spot. Let's go into it, and here it is. This is the sweet spot. It's very easy for me to find the sweet spot. I'm going in and I'm going out, and I'm directly in the sweet spot without really having to find it. So as you can tell, really nice clarity as well from edge to edge. And that's why I was so surprised when I saw all these comments from people who said like, oh, the sweet spot is so small, can hardly find the sweet spot. But as you can tell, I have no problems whatsoever with it, and that's why I simply thought I need to do an investigation and find out what's the matter here. For these tests, I'm using the REVERB test environment, the same environment that I'm also using for the FOV comparisons. And now, as you can imagine, I'm so excited to check out the new G2 that I got from Amazon Spain. So now, absolutely stay tuned, watch the whole video, because all of this goodness is coming up. Before we open this box, welcome back again here to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Arndt, and this channel is all about virtual reality. I'm bringing you independent XR reviews. You're getting the latest news. So if you're into virtual reality, you should absolutely subscribe to this channel here and click on the bell button so that you don't miss anything. And now let's open the brand new HP Reverb G2. And here it is. This is the HP Reverb G2 from Amazon Spain. And first look here, yes, you can see there's still this protection foil on the lenses. So this is a brand new one. And yeah, here, very cool. Let's get this off and then compare it to the one that is lying on the table there right now. That is the one that HP sent to me. Yes, very important. Getting that off. And now the direct comparison. So from the outside, those lenses look exactly the same. I can't see any kind of difference between these lenses here, the one that HP sent to me, and the lenses from this unit here, the lenses of the G2 from Amazon Spain. Simply check it out from the outside. You won't be able to see any kind of difference here. And this is how we're going to do the A/B comparison. On the left, this is the G2 that HP sent to me. And as you can tell, there's a cable tie instead of the cable clip that got lost. And here on the right, that's the new G2 with the intact cable clip. And both of them are running the REVERB test environment. So let's start with the test. And we give the G2 from HP a first go. Again, here, this is the cable tie. It is the one from HP. And yep, as I showed you in the beginning of this video, the sweet spot is really good. I don't even have to look for it hard. I simply go close and then I will be in the sweet spot. So let's also go to the edges now here. So it gets worse, of course, at the edges. The sweet spot is not there anymore. And then the picture is going to be blurry and going up here, yep, So the sweet spot, of course, is in the middle, and at the edges, there's no sweet spot. Well, that's why it's called the sweet spot, right? Because there it's good, the picture quality. And that is absolutely normal. So if you have never had a VR headset before, and probably you imagine that it's the same like with glasses where everything is simply clear, no, it is not with VR headsets. So now let's check out the Amazon Spain one. And now the moment of the biggest excitement. How is the sweet spot? Is it comparable with the one that I had before? And yes, it is exactly the same. It's exactly the same sweet spot. I don't even have to look for it. I simply get closer to the lenses here with the camera and I am in the sweet spot. And also what the clarity is concerned, it is very good, very nice clarity. And yeah, we don't have any problems here. Doing the same here, going to the edges, and just exactly the same what we saw with the device that was sent to me by HP. So no difference whatsoever and a really nice sweet spot and very good clarity here. And this RV test environment is simply fantastic. I'm also going to use it for all my upcoming VR hardware tests, looking at the sweet spot and comparing it with all the other different VR headsets that are on the market. Alright, so this HP REVERB G2 that I bought off Amazon Spain is exactly as good as this G2 that HP sent over for review. So exactly the same lenses, exactly the same sweet spot, everything exactly the same. So that is, of course, good. However, when I connected this one, the new one, for the first time to my laptop to do these A/B comparisons that I did see a difference. I did see more chromatic aberrations here with the new one. And the reason was that I simply did not have the latest Windows update on that laptop, and therefore I did that update, and then afterwards I did not see a difference anymore. Very important, the latest Windows update improves chromatic aberrations for all the Windows mixed reality headsets, so absolutely do update your Windows. Now with this test, I have not yet proven that there's no production variance whatsoever because this is just one headset and it's just one sample. Therefore, I'm very much looking forward to receive more G2 samples from members of the community who lent me their headset, and some of them have already sent it over. I already get the tracking numbers, so that's really interesting to see. Now, what I believe is that really what's very important here is that your eyes have the correct distance to the lenses, that the IPD is set correctly, and I do believe that those different kind of experiences, people not having great sweet spot, it could really be because they are not really getting into the right position, because the face gasket here, this is very narrow and not all the heads fit into this perfectly. So if you have problems finding the sweet spot, probably check out the Frankenfoff mod. And I made a video about it here. And this Frankenfoff mod, it helps you to get closer to the lenses, and therefore you will better get into the sweet spot. So this could definitely be a difference. Also, in these A/B comparisons, I also played with the IPD, and I could tell something. So my IPD is actually 64 millimeters, but actually when I set it to 64 millimeters, this was not the sharpest spot. So I played with it, and actually for me, I found out it is more like around the 65 millimeters mark, when everything was really nice and clear for all of the picture that you see when you look through the lenses. And now we get to this edge-to-edge clarity. You want to look around with your eyes and still see things clear. Now, how clear exactly? Is everything as perfectly clear as the center? No, that not, because they are still Fresnel lenses, and at the very edge you will be able to see some chromatic aberration. But that is normal, especially in this kind of high contrast scene like this test, this FOV test environment. If you are in a normal game, then you look around and then, well, at least for me, everything is very nice and very clear. Perfectly clear, perfect edge-to-edge clarity. But in this kind of test, when you really see black on white, then you will see that in the very further edges, it is not as clear as in the center, but that is absolutely normal for Fresnel lenses. If you don't want that, then you need to go and get aspheric lenses, like for example, the PSVR or the X-Tel have. So in general, I suspect still right now that the different accounts of people, they are because people have different expectations. People come probably from other headsets, like for example, the Oculus headsets, which do have a better sweet spot. So if you come from the Oculus headsets to the G2, then you will see a difference. But if you come from other headsets like the Samsung Odyssey, Samsung Odyssey Plus, or for example, the Cosmos Elite, then you will see that you will have a better sweet spot here with the G2, with the REVERB G2. Anyways, I'm still very much looking forward to get more headsets and do more comparisons. But for now, this was the very first comparison with this new G2 from Amazon Spain. That's it for this video. Now I want to hear from you. Do you own the G2? And do you also not have big problems with the sweet spot? Please do let me know in the comment section. Or do you have problems? And do you think the sweet spot is not good enough as compared to other headsets probably? Please also do let me know in the comment section below. All right, that's it for this video. I really hope that you found this informative. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you've not yet subscribed to MRTV yet, then absolutely do so now. And if you love the channel and if you want more content and if you want content like this here earlier, then become a member of the MRTV Elite. It's only $1 and you get more content, you get content earlier. It's really good. So simply go to mrtvelite.com and become a member. I'll be looking forward to see you there. That's it. And now I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode.